It's my tea.
Welcome to the Whitetail Advantage Podcast with your host, Brett Bovin. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show.
You know, before we start the show, I just have something to say.
What's up?
Host Brett Bovin, right? And then it should fade out. And then it should be host PSE Mobile Hunter Dave at times. And then parentheses.
Yeah.
Fade out. And then it should be Adam Sprotch when he's here. And then it should be me, John, the greatest co-host ever.
Yeah. When he ain't got crazy shit going on.
Yeah. When I don't have crazy shit going on, it's John.
I can work something out. I think I can fix something here.
I think
But no
we-
intro tonight. But I will say this, though.
Put
I
your
gotta say
corner in
this.
a slot machine.
No.
Oh.
I was always going to say thank you to all of the men and women in the military. And thank you to all police officers and firefighters for your service. Thank you all, the public service, everyone for your service. We greatly appreciate it.
Also, I accept tips. So I have Venmo and PayPal. If you really want to show your appreciation, Brett, you can tip me.
I can tip you?
Yeah, 10, 20, 30%, whatever.
Oh,
I'll
you'll
tip you
get-
up.
Yeah.
30%
As soon as we get to Indiana,
Yeah, you'll get
boy, I
30%
can't
of the
wait.
tip. All
Yeah.
right.
if this tent's a rocking, don't come knocking.
That's right. A little struggle or a little cuddle with a struggle.
That's right.
Well,
So
tonight we're.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, just tonight, we're going to kick back and relax. It's a call-in show for tonight. We'll get things started here soon. The guest we had for tonight, some last-second things came up with the schedule, so we're going to have to reschedule with him. And I will say this, though, because I messaged everyone. So we are set in our fantasy football lineup for a second annual Whitetail Advantage Fantasy Football League. And I said that we're going to be announcing the prizes for first, second, and third for tonight. So I'm going to announce them right now. If you come in for, and I'll say this, I'm going to win the motherfucker. So I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to break that down of second, third, and fourth, basically. But anyways, if you come in first place, I got to read this because it's dark in here.
He's going to end up with the offensive line of Tennessee Titans, the defense of the Cincinnati Bengals. He's going to get Pittsburgh's quarterback. Who knows that's going to be this year.
And then somehow Brett's going to get
Yep.
drafted like the pitcher from the Detroit Tigers.
Well, that would actually be pretty good if he got, or what the hell is his name?
I don't know. Either way,
Yeah.
if you come in first place, you get an automatic bid into next year's league. You get a pack of Magnus broadheads. You get 2 articles of merchandise, your choice, and you get the option to host a Whitetail Advantage live show.
I mean, it sounds like you'd have better luck coming in last place.
Second place, you get a pack of rec broadheads, 1 article of clothing or merchandise of your choice, and you get to be an honorary host of the show. Third place,
That would be nice.
you get 1 article of merch on us, option to be the guest on the show, and or pitch the topic idea of a live show.
Sounds like a loser, not the winner.
Right?
But I don't know. Did you catch it, Johnny, that we're all squared at the camp?
Yeah. Yep. You were saying that.
Yep.
So those of you that don't know, we are going to be doing a Whitetail Advantage hunting trip down to southern Indiana. Is that it?
Yep.
And that's what we're talking about with the whole campground and everything. Because, we have a lot of people who listen to the show. And they're like, well, and I've been contacted, like, what are you guys always talking about? You guys have like inside jokes. So allow me to be the commentary here, and I'll allow people to know, hey, we're going to be southern Indiana. So if you want to stop out and see us, I don't know why you would
Our buddy Justin is going to be hanging out with us for the week, I think.
Yep. He'll be down there. And, should be a fun time. If anything, we'll have Brett down there. We'll get him drunk off Tippy Cow, and we'll fucking do something. I don't know.
I haven't had Tippy Cow in a long time.
I was going to say, I haven't seen you sipping on that thing in a couple months.
His wife cut him off.
I cut that out since February.
So, Brett, why don't we have the phone number up for people to call in? Because I don't know if you saw this, right? So I posted on my story that if someone was to call in and do their best impersonation of one of us, I would send them some bowstring wax that I made. It's pretty good stuff. I mean, it's
kind of shitty.
It's made from whitetail tallow, so you're using venison to lube up your bows to kill more deer. So it's pretty cool, right? But yeah, if anyone calls in, and makes fun or does their best impersonation of one of us, or tells us a joke that I don't know the punchline for, I'll send them one.
Michael wants one.
Well, tell us a joke that you can, or call us and impersonate one of us.
We will be opening the phone lines, right?
Yeah. Our buddy, the blind hunter, wants to call in.
Dude, everyone calls in and
get about 10 minutes on the line.
And
just find me on Instagram, send me a DM with your address, and I'll mail them out.
You're going to have to probably say the number because, the blind hunter ain't going to be
the blind hunter. Yeah,
because
you want to call in.
He's Stevie Wonder blind,
Phone number is 269-716-0644 if you want to call in.
Repeat it.
269-716-0644.
And if you text GH2025, that will get you linked into Brett's Glory Hole Tour 2025 to all the nearest truck stops around West Michigan and Southern Indiana. So go ahead and text that to that number as well.
I was actually talking to my boss when you posted that.
Was that pretty funny or what?
It was pretty funny.
I thought that was funny.
I actually showed him, and he goes, "What's that number again?"
No, I'm excited. It's going to be my first. I'm a little nervous because it's my first out-of-state trip hunt, and I'm hunting in some deep funnels and mountain ridges, stuff like that. So this is the first. Been doing a lot of studying. Thanks to Dave there. He's been helping me give some lessons, per se. And I'm looking forward to it. I like the challenge. As hunters, we got to get out of our comfort zone and try new things.
It's going to be out of our comfort zone. Yep. Well, you're going to burn probably 2 or 3 days to try to figure it out there. Any place you go to. I mean, you might get lucky and just walk up on one and go, "Hey, there he is." Boom. But most of the time, you're going to, it's just going to be a learning curve, trying to figure out where these deer are, where they're patterning, because, this is before the rut even starts. This is,
they're in free fall. I mean, they're going all over the place. There's no patterning these guys. We're down there for a week, and that's it.
Luckily, it's though I hear people, they don't really like the beginning of hunting season. I kind of like it though. It's my second favorite time of the year outside of the rut because there's still. I don't like using the word patternable, but they kind of are in a sense.
Yeah,
at least towards the beginning. At least in my opinion, off the experience.
They're pretty much their main goal is bedding and food.
We have a phone call.
Hey,
we have a phone call. Let's see if we can get this going. Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, who we got on the phone line?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Oh,
the blind hunter is on the phone line
from Hawkins, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan boy.
How's it going, brother?
It's going.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Excited to have your own official live show, though, in September here soon?
Yeah. That way people can hear how my blind ass does shit.
I think it's pretty awesome myself.
Yeah. I don't want to ask too many questions because I want to leave a lot of questions for your own personal show. But what do you want to talk about, man?
I don't care. I'm up to talking about anything. Have you guys seen any good deer this year?
I know
I don't
Johnny
want to get
has.
the goat, but I'll say more than you have.
Oh, that's for sure.
I don't know. Hawkins has got some big deer. It's all ag there. It's all farmland in Hawkins.
Oh, I know. They got 80 acres of corn behind my house.
Yep. See, there you go.
Man.
So my best friend actually doesn't live far from you. He lives off Lake Ola and 10 there.
Oh, I live Lake Ola and 5 miles south of 10.
Okay.
Let me ask you this: do you have a buddy that helps you scout?
Yes and no. I mean, I got a buddy that does scouting up in Traverse City when I hunt up there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we just
And
had
I
a
got
guest from Traverse City.
Yeah, I got a buddy I hunt behind Paris Swamp.
Oh,
on
nice.
230th.
Okay.
And your buddy Dan, I might know him. He lives south of Hawkins, or south of 10 on Hawkins.
He lives right on Lake Ola and 10. Dan Taglerini.
I know. Oh, I don't know him. I know a Dan that lives down there just south of 10 on Lake Ola Road.
Okay. Yep. Big ball head, tattooed, goatee looking guy. That's Dan. Italian mafia.
I probably met him. I'm not sure, but
yeah, he's crazy as shit too.
That's me. I had a nickname Crazy Shane forever. So
yeah.
How was the EHD in your area?
not bad that I know of. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody I said has seen or heard or anything, and I didn't smell nothing around here. I do a lot of traveling.
Do you?
I mean, last year, me and my buddy got a couple, 3 of them opening morning. So,
And that we've been hearing that from more and more hunters. The more north you go, they haven't been hearing it as much. Basically, like just as you're getting the Grand Rapids line, then that's like the cutoff. Basically, like everything south of it, like EHD was hit hard, and then the more north you get, there's nothing.
yeah, buddy down south of Kalamazoo, his place got hit bad last year.
Really?
Yeah, is that out in like Berry County, or just Brett's out he's near Kalamazoo. I'm between Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids. Dave's
He's down there where the expressway ends.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's only like 10-15 minutes from the expressway when it ends.
Okay.
He's South Kalamazoo.
West
Yep.
side of
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Gotcha. So now what have
Daniel
you been
commented,
doing?
I think I got the EHD.
He says he's got a nice 20 pointer down there this year.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
John, I cut you off on your question. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So now what have you been doing so far in the preseason? You know, we're a little over 2 months away, a little over a month and a half away for opening up.
Yeah, I get to go next. Yeah, I get to go next month. I'm trying to get into bow hunting, but I'm pretty broke right now buying a truck to deer hunt, so I ain't got both my crossbow to get out bow hunting with my buddies.
Oh, hell yeah.
But deer hunting, I mean, I just shoot guns as much as I can shoot them to try to get a better shot.
Right
Guns
on.
are fun too. Guns are fun.
Oh yeah, I love guns.
Yeah, I got 2 guns
Before
right
I
here.
did it-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sally and Margaret.
Hey, I haven't gone a show with a cutoff shirt in a while, so I got the sun's out, guns out.
Well, at
Moon's
least
out,
I ain't
moon's
got
out.
shit.
There we go, buddy. I love it.
So now you're gonna hunt the Liberty Hunt. So that's something we have in common, that we'll hunt the Liberty Hunt.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts this year of having it being does only?
Yeah, bucks are on
It's
the market still.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not doe only this year.
Oh, I was under the impression that
They passed it, but then they flipped it back. I got a conservation officer I call because I got that mobile vehicle hunter,
Yeah.
and he says you can legally shoot bucks this year because too many people were complaining about it.
I don't need to know any more than that. So I heard it from you. I have some deer on my trail camera I want to take out, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's what
cool.
they said.
So now
I heard on Michigan Outdoors too. So
nice. I'm gonna have to look into that. Well, no, I won't. I just heard it from you. I'm good. I'll take your word for it.
Then if the DNR comes to arrest you, say, hey. Yeah.
No, yeah. If the DNR comes to arrest me, typically I won't say it, but I'll be like, you know what? I have a Purple Heart and I'm a disabled veteran, and you're gonna arrest me. And he'll be like, shut the hell up, man. I don't want to hear this.
No,
shit.
I would just say, yeah, this dude in Hawkins, man, told me I was good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was eyewitness to it.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
I saw everything.
He saw it coming.
Yeah, he
Yep.
read it perfectly online.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
shit. That's awesome.
So now you said that you do bow hunt, or you
Want to.
want to.
I want to. I can't afford the bolts yet with paid. I mean, what little money I get from the state, I
Oh, yeah,
pay for truck
sure.
payment. I can't afford the bolts.
Okay, so you got a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what size bolts do you shoot? Do you know?
Not offhand, but I got an old one. I have my buddy. Do you want the
Okay.
measurement or the length?
Yeah, typically they're 20-inch is on average. If you can get me, just DM me or get with Brett or someone. Brett, you have his contact information you can give me?
Yeah.
I'll get you a pack of Warhead bolts, man. And you just shoot the
All
shit
right.
out of them. Actually, I have a set right now. And I will get you, because if I can get you out hunting, dude, for archery season, and I'm a fair weather hunter. I love hunting October because it's nice weather. November 15th comes around. If it's cold, my ass is wanting to be inside, right? So if I can help you tag out
Yeah.
in October, oh, dude. Yeah, I'll send you some bolts, brother.
That'd be awesome.
I was gonna say, I think I
said
got
they're 20 inches.
Okay.
I think I got 2 or 3 different sets from my kid's old crossbow that he doesn't use anymore.
I have a set of brand new Warhead napalm crossbow bolts in my bedroom right now. So we'll get you out some, man.
Brett can give you I have emailed my phone number and stuff, so.
Yeah, I'll get your information from him, and I'll get you a set. They'll be sent out. You'll have them well before season, man, so you can start practicing.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got to make sure the scope's dialed in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The scope and the laser.
Well, you just do like I do and sound shoot.
I use the.
I thought about it.
All right, brother. Your time is up. We're trying to get some other people on the line. Thank you for calling in. And hey, man, we're excited to have you on for your own show, brother.
I'm excited too. I put my quarter in the slot machine already, so.
Love you, brother. I'll talk to you later, man.
It might have rejected me, but I put her in there.
You're good,
All right,
buddy.
later.
You're good. We'll
You're
talk
good,
to you.
See you, man.
See ya.
See ya.
Before we put the phone number up again, I think Dave mentioned it in the group chat of the early doe season that we have here in Michigan.
Yeah, it's the weekend after the Liberty Hunt.
Yeah, it's the 21st or something like that. 21st, 22nd.
Don't get me wrong. I love hunting, but I'm a little skeptical about that. And this is coming from a guy that has yet to shoot a doe. So any more chances I can shoot a doe? Fuck yes. And I agree, yes, completely that we have a doe population problem and it needs to be solved. But I don't know how I feel about that.
Why not? Please, tell us why Mr. I don't kill does thinks this is weird to kill does.
I guess only because it's out, like our crew, it's October 1st, and I've only hunted October 1st through November 14th, and then after the gun season here in Michigan. So I think it's just kind of like, it just seems odd for me to do it. Like, oh, I'm not hunting on October 1st, and it just seems weird to be out in my tree stand, like type deal. I don't know. Maybe that is it. I don't know.
Have you ever seen that movie Old School?
Yes.
There's a scene right in the beginning, right, where Luke Wilson's getting in the back of a taxi, and he holds up the seatbelt, and he's like, "Your seatbelt doesn't seem to be working." Do you remember what the taxi driver says to him?
No.
He goes,
You're a dumbass.
No, he's like, your seatbelt isn't working. What do you suggest I do? And the taxi driver turns around and says, I suggest you quit being such a fag. You're in the back seat. All right. You're sitting here as a deer hunter saying, well, there's too many doe in Michigan. What do you think we should do about it? So then the state is like, you know what? We're going to open up an early doe season.
2 weeks before opener of
Yeah. And then Brett's like, well, what do you suggest that I do then? Well, fuck, Brett. I suggest you quit being such a fag and go kill a deer. How's that? You want to put your quarter in the slot machine to help the fucking deer population around here? Go shoot one.
I'm going to shoot one of those tranny goes that got big antlers on them.
Exactly, right?
A doe that identifies as a buck. I'm going to smoke that bitch.
Some liberal deer.
Yeah. I am going to shoot a doe, though. I'm going to get one. I'm going to shoot.
I want to shoot a doe. Don't get me wrong. I'm
just pumped that I get to go before opening the season to shoot a doe.
Oh, welcome to the club, bud.
I guess it's maybe parts of me wants to do it in the regular season.
I get it.
Like,
But why not
I'm
early?
nostalgic about that type of thing. I guess it's just my own personal way. Like, I've been
This
doing it
might
for so
be the
long this
one
way,
that-
I can't, and I haven't accomplished it doing it this way. So I'm like, I'm determined and like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna do it this way no matter what. I don't care if it kills me.
Okay,
Type mentality.
Brett, I'm going to tell you this. If you don't kill a deer, or I'm sorry, if you don't kill a doe before November 1st, you, me, and Dave are going to take a drive in my truck, okay? Usually after dark, a couple hours after dark, and we're going to get you a doe. Now, any DNR officer or anything like that listening, it doesn't sound like I'm going to be spotlighting. I'm not going to be doing that. This is just for educational purpose only. We're going to show Brett what a doe looks like, because chances are he might not know what one looks like. So we have to go out at night with a spotlight to actually show him what a doe looks like. Because how many trail cameras are you running right now? 0, right?
No, he's got some trail cams out right now.
I got cameras out there.
Oh, okay, but there's no deer on him, so he doesn't know exactly what he looks like. He's kind of like a Mr. Magoo out there. So,
Behind the grind is just razzing you, dog.
I know. I love this comment. Behind the grind commented, Brett not shooting a doe might as well draft a defense and fantasy on your first pick. Joking, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna get the first pick in the first round instead of drafting Jamar Chase. I'm gonna draft Bill's defense.
Yeah.
All right. There's phone number again.
I think Dan was gonna call in, I think.
I don't give a fuck. The phone, whoever gets there first, bitch.
someone better call in and make fun of one of us, or tell us a joke, or fucking do something. I was already, I was roasting the blind dude.
I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty.
John's gonna give some free stuff if you can. Give your good impression or a great joke that we haven't heard before.
Oh God.
And
Hope
two
Dan doesn't say
two
much.
armed guards and a cop. Good. Oh my fucking God.
Is it Mike?
What the fuck do you want?
Who answers the phone? Hang up.
We should have just said no. Michael's not fucking calling in.
Oh, is this Mike?
Why not?
Why not?
Well, first of all, good God, how high pitched was that voice? Call back when you grow a pair. Hang up.
What the hell did I do? Why not? You guys are assholes.
Excuse me, guys.
Fuck off.
No. You know what? I even feel bad, Mike. I'm gonna send you some fucking bowstring wax right here.
Yeah, well, don't worry, because I'm about to break Brett's balls about some shit.
Oh, you're break his walls about some shit, huh?
He's gonna break my balls.
He's gonna.
I haven't got him his birthday gift yet.
Oh shit!
There's Tim Sierra.
Yeah, it's a blow up doll with holes in it already.
I was
You
gonna
guys are
put.
fucking crazy.
I was gonna put. I can't say it on live air. I can't say it.
We're gonna send him a bag of dog shit.
Fucked up.
No,
All
it's
right,
better
Mike.
stuff.
So hold on, Brett. We're getting serious now. You're a bow hunter. We've seen some of your stuff. You're a pretty successful hunter. You're a huge waterfowl hunter, right? Yeah, you use that Benelli Super Black Eagle 2, if I remember right.
The one.
Oh, the one? Okay. So what have you been doing? Because what a lot of people don't know is, if you're listening to this, how old are you? You're 15, right?
15.
Okay. So you're the future of the hunting generation, right? We're
so
the old
screwed.
guys. We're trying to teach you as much stuff as we can. You're learning everything. What you have that we didn't was YouTube. So you're learning all this stuff on YouTube. You're getting this, like, oh, I see these dudes going out smoking these 200 180s all day, right? So what have you been doing to better yourself so that way you can be successful in the field?
More just listening to the tips my dad gives me.
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard on this show. Yeah. I mean, listening to your dad, your grandpa, and any old timer, and I'm not saying
my uncles too.
Oh, absolutely. That is amazing. Now, here's a tip for those who are watching right now, and this is for the fishing side, and this is going to be something that I'm going to teach everyone here. My grandpa taught me this when I was little. When you go to catch a fish and you measure it, right, it's always between the thumbs. Your fingers are up, but it's always between the thumbs. So I caught a bluegill about that big, right? It's really fucking that big, but you do it between your thumbs. That's a tip for me. But yeah. Anyways, back to whitetail hunting.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, you don't fish, Brett, so shut up.
I do fish, but you're measuring it from your thumbs?
He can't even shoot a doe, so he's got no clue what you're talking about.
So, are you running trail cameras right now? You are, right, Mike?
I got to put one out right now. I just bought a Tacticam. A few weeks ago?
There we go, Michael. I saw it.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a good one too, man. That's a good one.
Now, are you running? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you.
No, I just gotta, figure out a few things on it, and play around with it more.
Right on.
I can send you the screenshots of the settings that I use, Michael.
Yeah, can you please actually?
Yeah, I can do that.
If you just set them up in your yard and play with it too. Set it on a tree when you're outside.
That's what I was gonna do, but I've been so goddamn busy.
Yeah, work's got to be a bitch. Yeah.
See,
I've been doing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Johnny.
No, I was saying this is something that's amazing. We have a 15-year-old on here who's passionate about hunting, who busts his ass working. I mean, we give you shit, Mike. We really do. But man, deep down, like,
I give it back. So
absolutely. So on that note, I'm not going to say anything bad because your parents are probably our age and they're like, "What the hell?" But
probably your age, not mine.
Yeah, my age. But I mean, no, dude, you're the future of hunting, and anything that you're doing, like, let us know what, do you get your friends? Are all your friends involved in hunting too? Do they hunt? Do they fish? Do they spend time outdoors?
Just one.
Just one? Okay.
Just one of them. The rest are all pussies.
They're gamers.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a shame.
Well, now, so when you and your buddies go out into the woods, are you guys go out and set like tree stands out? Are you hunting private, public? What do you do?
Private.
Okay, perfect. So now do you guys get to go out and set up tree stands together and just like basically do what we do, but as kids?
Kind of, yeah. Go out with our dad and we'll go just, do some shit.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And if I can give you one piece of advice is quit listening to the show, because we may or may not have just been talking about spotlighting deer at night. But man, no, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that the future generation isn't totally lost, and that they're still out there hunting, getting it done, and wanting to learn. And more importantly, you're taking lessons from your dad, your uncle, all of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of them are screwed up, but there's still a few good ones.
Oh man, yeah. That's right.
Let me ask you this, Michael.
Brett is a little.
Yeah, we're off question.
Yeah, Brett.
Here. Michael, let me ask you this question though. What's one thing though that's kind of been like trying to figure out how to phrase the question that you've been kind of stumped on, that you feel like you're like it's a weak part of your quote unquote game of your hunting game, that you're trying to improve upon and you just don't know which way to go about doing it?
Well, I know I need to improve on bow hunting. I got to just do more practice because I haven't really worked on that.
Just because you're too busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to start taking some time to do that.
One thing
I want to try, I do the gun hunting, but I want to get into the bow hunting.
Yeah. One thing coming from a guy that runs this, I have 2 kids, a full-time job, and personal stuff I got to do outside of everything. So if you saw my schedule, it's fucking Graham, just shut the fuck up, Johnny. Carve out at least half an hour a day. Just half hour a day at a minimum. And shoot 20 arrows. Do it correctly, though. Focus on form. But make sure that those 20 arrows are fucking legit. That they're perfect.
Yep.
How many arrows?
Yeah, I got to try to make
You can even do 10 arrows. You can shoot 10 arrows at 10 yards.
Yep.
Just shoot 10 arrows at 10 yards. Not even really focusing on anything.
Nope.
Not trying to aim at a spot. Just practice shooting. Because you can spend 5 minutes just shooting, and you don't have to do anything else. And then when you get more time, spend more time actually hitting a spot. And then I would actually suggest, once you get that, is if you got a ladder stand or somewhere where you can sit 6-7 feet off the ground and shoot at a target, shooting elevated.
Yeah, we could just set one up in the backyard. That's what we do.
Yep. I would do that. And if you got a 3D target, don't shoot at targets anymore other than a deer target.
Yep. And practice aiming where you got to do.
Yep. Because your angles are going to be different.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
I generally, when I start practicing, it's been busted up around July is when I start getting I go from the targets to the 3D, so that way my eye starts getting adjusted to that picture of a deer silhouette type deal.
Yep. So now, also, would you guys do rec broadheads or Magnus?
Either or. With your poundage, you definitely should stick with fixed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Until you can get above 60 pounds, at least 60 and up.
Yep.
And when it gets to the difference of like not even the brands, but like fixed and mechanical, that's the big debate really of like what should I use? Do I use a fixed one? Use a mechanical?
You know what?
A fixed what?
This is what I was going to say to Mike. What you should do is go out and get a 125 grain Muzzy. Like that's the broadhead you should use. Muzzy. I mean, we all have our broadheads that we shoot, that we, the companies that we represent. But I almost guarantee you, maybe minus Brett, Dave and I probably grew up shooting Muzzy broadheads. Mm-hmm. They're an amazing broadhead for the price point. For you starting off, they're going to be just great. And it's going to put a deer down for sure. And it's not going to break the bank. That's key right there.
But if you're working like a bitch, like you are, you're going to want the thing that most matter out of all broadheads is the sharpness.
Exactly.
You're going to want something that's super sharp.
Yeah, no bullshit.
You might have to get by a broadhead, and your dad might have to touch them up for you. Because any broadhead I pull out of the box, I touch them up. There's been very few broadheads out of the box that are like will make you bleed just by touching them.
Well, Michael, that's our time for tonight. We do give you shit though, but we love you.
And I'm sure Brett has your address. I'll throw you out some bowstring wax.
Yeah, well, listen, Brett needs to go kill a doe.
As soon as he does, we'll take pictures and send it to you, man.
Yeah,
it'll be on the news. Don't worry.
There'll be a miracle happening. You need a cup of tippy cow and a doe.
I fucking love this kid.
A cup of it's a classic tippy cow, but we won't hold that against you.
All right, Michael. We'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, man. Have a good one, brother.
All right,
Have
a good night,
buddy.
We give him shit, but that's a good kid, man.
Yep.
Well, I think we got one more time for one more caller.
Well, yeah.
I will say this though. The blind hunter made a joke here though.
Yeah.
He said, "How did Stevie Wonder meet his wife?"
He hasn't. How?
A fucking blind date. Oh, that's a good one.
That was good. I like it.
All right. One more phone call.
One more. Dude, I got all night. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Phone lines are back open again. There's the phone number if you want to call in.
Did you see the basically the shit to bring list that Brett made up?
Oh God! Whenever Brett sends me an email, it goes right to spam. So yeah, I saw something like a packing list of what to bring to
just the essential stuff
for a hunt. But
yeah,
like I have a box here packed up.
Watch this. And decline.
Who is that?
Squatch.
Squatch.
Oh God.
So like I have a box I have to mail out tomorrow for Oregon for my hunt, which is a giant tough box. So I'm pretty much just going to keep that all together and bring it out there. He's gonna
hang up on you.
Yep.
Yo.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Hey.
Hey-o!
Yo. What is going on?
What's up,
Squatch
cuz?
is calling in.
What are you doing, brother?
I can hear him echoing.
So what are you doing?
Jacked up.
What are you doing? You beating up little 13-year-olds online?
No, 15-year-olds.
15
Get
now.
your facts straight, motherfucker.
Yeah, we wait till they're at least 15 before we
Exactly. That way they at least know some self-defense. Jeez.
I'm out of this conversation. Jesus.
So I had it fixed because remember the other night it went out?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had the cable company here. That's why I'm not on with you guys. But so they ran new wire to the house, right? Hooks everything up, brings in a new modem. That new modem don't work. So he plugs my old modem back in. The old modem fires right up, works. I said, well, it was probably because the signal was screwed up from the old wire outside. He's like, yeah, it's a possibility. He's like, but you should really get a new modem anyway, just keep it up to date. So I had a couple seconds. I seen you guys harassing Michael, and then you said call in, so I called in.
Well, there you go.
Well, I'll send you out a
I got my
fucking bowstring. Oh, you already have some, don't you?
yeah. I thought it was chapstick. Remember?
Oh, that's right, you did.
I was like, man, Johnny sent me this wide lip chapstick for like gingers, like Brett.
Those bowstring wax, but yeah, it works for chapstick too. If you want your
It
lips
does work for chapstick, and it's got a nice piney flavor.
Yeah.
So I got my electric bike. I put that all together tonight. That thing's pretty sick. It's not, I don't know, it's not fully charged yet, so I don't know what it's totally capable of doing, but I was ripping around the roads and some woods up here.
That's cool. Do you mind if we open the phone lines to people that actually give a fuck about this show and show up?
Dude.
I don't think you're gonna find anybody. I don't think you're gonna find anybody, but you can try. I mean, let other people call in.
Brett,
He He was trying to save us.
You got to remember, Brett. Squatch, besides you, Squatch is the one that's on here the most. Dave and I are like hit or miss. Squatch is a fucking diehard through and through.
That is true.
So
That is true. He's
Yeah,
basically
so
the real second host of this show.
yeah, why don't you say you're fucking sorry? Okay.
I'm
Apologize,
sorry, Squatch.
man.
I'm sorry, Squatch.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a little respect, Bovin.
For your elders.
Right. Now give him your mom's number.
Yeah.
He's already
Yeah.
got
Just
it.
for that. I already got that. That's already done and over with. I'm moving on to bigger and brighter horizons.
There you go.
Yeah, like Johnny's girl. Anyways, all right, let's move on.
Yep. Go ahead. I just wanted to annoy the crap out of you for 5 minutes because I wasn't on there tonight. But you boys stay sassy.
All right, bro.
We do our
You got
best.
it, brother.
We'll see
right,
you on the
have a good
next
one.
show, hopefully, though, right?
Yeah. I'll be watching anyway. So do your best to kind of act funny.
We'll try to act
Try.
professional.
All right.
All
All
right,
right. See you, brother.
See ya.
All right. See you, brothers. Later.
All right.
I didn't know you could cut out dial-up, man.
We'll give him one more phone call.
Oh shit.
Someone better call in and tell us a joke.
If
Yeah.
no one calls in the next 30 seconds, then we'll just call it.
What? No. What time is it? Shit,
I'm
we
just kidding.
still got time.
I
Let's turn
know.
this shit
I'm
into
just
Jerry
making a
Lewis. Hold
joke.
on. You got a joke, Brett?
No,
What?
not one politically correct for this show.
Well,
was
here's
gonna
a
say,
joke. Brett's
I
hunting
know.
season. All right, Brett.
Yeah.
So last night you and I were talking on the phone. We FaceTimed.
Oh boy.
and You
Yeah.
Oh, it got a little personal here.
It
But
did.
Brett got a new saddle from XOP. He got the mutant just like I did.
Mhm.
And he's like, he opened it up and he's like, hey, what's all this shit here, right? Being a brand new saddle hunter is kind of overwhelming. You have
Mhm.
all this stuff, you got to know knots, and you're like, what the hell am I doing? So he FaceTimed me, and I was able to walk it through him, and I had to dumb it down a little bit, bring it back to my roots to help him out here. But so last night was your first time in a comfortable saddle hanging in a tree, not very far off the ground, but you got the gist of it.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts of it?
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it. Like, damn, I wouldn't say I've been like pushing it off because it's like, you know how like Breaking Bad came out and it's like it came out and then everyone's like talking all this shit about, oh, Breaking Bad's amazing. And then you're like, nah, I don't want to watch it because everyone seems to be in that type of shit.
Yeah.
Now I joined the club with saddle hunting. I'm like, man, why the fuck haven't I been doing this for a while now?
Now,
Mhm.
what's your favorite part? Like, why do you like it so much? I know why I like saddle hunting, but why do you like it?
I think because it just gives me the option to just, I think I hear a lot of people, they move around too much, but it gives me the ability to just, first off, the comfortability of it. It felt just amazing. And everyone's like, well, you're basically being held together by a net in a sense, and a small net on your ass. How safe can that really be? Sitting in that, and you told me to go hang upside down, basically.
Yeah.
I felt so secure to that with just this little tiny rope. And I'm afraid of heights. I'm deadly afraid of heights. Like going up my tree stand where I sit at now is like 17 feet off the ground. And then I'm like, when I move like this. Like I had to get a 360 stand just to feel, otherwise I'd be sitting in a ladder stand because I'm that much afraid of heights. And I feel like I have no problem climbing up 20 feet up in the air and hanging on by a piece of rope.
So what you just said there is what I've been trying to like get people into saddle hunting for that reason. Having faith and trust in your equipment, right?
Mhm.
You were just on the ground. I showed you how to tie off, how to set it up, how to be secured to the tree.
I know, not to cut you off. I did have some small training from the police academy. We did have to learn some ropes and rappelling and stuff like that. So I do have some experience with it, not like you do, but outside of that small knowledge, I did feel a lot safer after talking with you.
And you have that warm and fuzzy feeling. You're like, okay, I'm in a saddle. I'm hanging here. You're
Mhm.
comfortable. And then one of the very first things I did is, okay, now lean all the way over. Okay, now lean upside down, like flip upside down, like you're going to grab something or like you're going to fall. Because first of all, you're close to the ground, so you don't have that fear of falling from 30 feet up or however high you are. But yet, it's also it's not a natural feeling. Like you're flipping upside down, you're going to be freaking out. If you can do that while you're on the close enough to the ground where you psych yourself out, where you're not going to fall, you start trusting your equipment more. So now you're hanging upside down and you're having fun with it because you see the ground right there. You're not going to hurt yourself, and you know that now. So now you're having fun with it. You're flipping around. You're doing all this crazy shit that you wouldn't normally be doing in a tree stand, in a saddle, especially deer hunting. But now you're comfortable with it. You're like, I'm not going to fall. I'm not going to die using this. And that was the thing that got me into saddle hunting was I used it and I started messing around with it. And I did that whole upside down thing where I flipped upside down and I'm like, I didn't fall out of the seat. This is fine. I'm safe. Now, when you're up 18, 20 feet in the air or higher, you're on that platform. That's why I'm a one-stick climbing guy. I will lean all the way over, grab the stick, bring it up, and just keep climbing like that. But having that faith and that trust in your equipment to know that you're going to be up in the air, it's not going to fail you. SOP makes fantastic products. It's just amazing. And saddle hunting,
we're not just saying XOP makes fantastic products because we work with them. No, they like we say all the time. If we've teamed up with a company, it's because we fucking believe in their shit, and they make legit shit.
Absolutely. Yep. You can look in my closet, and I have 5 or 6 different products of gear, from saddles to sticks to ropes to whatever. And you start off with what you can afford. And then you go all the way up to like the high-end name brand stuff. And you're like, well, this is ridiculous. I'm spending $300 on a saddle. And I did my SOP Mutant saddle and I put it on. And I'm like, this is so much better. And you can tell because it's a product made by hunters for hunters. It's not made by bankers in a hunting company. And Justin just commented right now, SOP is the working man's equipment. Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
they want their stuff high quality, but yet everybody can afford to buy it.
Exactly, and you can tell in this industry, there's companies out there. There's arrow companies, bow companies, just hunting products in general. You can tell which ones are made by bankers and business owners who just want to make a lot of money from it, versus product that is created by a hunter. I'm a pro staffer for Warhead Arrows. I talk to Jason all the time. The dude's a down-to-earth guy who makes a quality arrow that I will shoot against any other arrow. It's amazing. SOP, their product is more comfortable, more price efficient than I've ever spent. Like, it's amazing. And it's so much user-friendly. It's just an amazing overall product. And that's the difference between a lot of companies out there. These companies that are out there charging. Well, you look at Hoyt, right? I used to shoot Hoyt all the time. What is the RX-10 just came out? It has the least amount of technology in that bow, and it's the very first bow that's over $2,000 bare. Like,
that's
bare bones bow, and you're just like, why? Oh, it's because it has those 4 letters. Like, it's a Hoyt. That's it. But any bow nowadays is going to do the same thing. From PSC like Dave shoots, Elite that I shoot, or Matthews that Brett shoots.
Yeah, even Bear makes good
Bear. I mean,
I grew up on Bear.
Yeah. Oh, being from Michigan, I guarantee you all 3 of us have a Bear either in our closet right now or we grew up shooting them.
Whitetail Hunter 2.
It's still mine. Bear BR33. It's still down there.
I got a BTR 32 in the garage that my oldest shot, and then my youngest shot.
I got a Bear lights out, and I got a 1953 Bear Montana in my closet longbow that I'm going to use this year on a doe. Brett,
I hope to shoot a doe. I swear. But like
Telling
you were
you.
saying, though, I think there's a lot of, if you're getting into hunting, I mean, we try to do on a show where that we talk about things where everyone, if you're just getting into hunting or you've been a hunter for 20 years, we try to break things down for everyone on every scale, on every level of a hunter that you could possibly be. If you're just getting into hunting, and you might be not seeing it right away in the hunting world if you've been in here for 5 years, there's a galore of hunting companies for every product on the market for just broadheads, arrows, fletchings, bows, saddles, tree stands. You're going to have like 10 companies per one single product. Now, when you're trying, then you start figuring out like, well, shit, now I'm just feeling bombarded with like, what company do I get? What brand do I get? What's this or that? And blah, 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 blah. Take a second, take a deep breath, and just do your research on each individual one. And that's at a basic, that's what you can do. If you have any questions of like, hey, ask us, and we can say, hey, I'm looking between this product and this product. What are you guys' opinions? We can give you our 2 cents of advice on what we think and our experiences with it. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to pick one, and you're going to have your bad experiences just like Johnny have. Anyone in hunting, you bought a product thinking it was going to be great, and it turned out to be shit. It's going to happen no matter research you do or anything like that. It's going to happen.
And there's going to be products that are still good, but they just don't seem to like fit you per se.
Yeah.
Like the main reason I went to XOP was because of their standoffs. Because the other 2 brands of sticks that I had before, it was uncomfortable going way up when your feet are sideways, or you're on basically just inside the knuckles of your toes going up because your toes are hitting a tree. And then in the 5-inch standoffs, I mean, you can just basically, it's like walking a ladder up. It's so much more comfortable.
Just because something is priced extremely high doesn't mean it's the best. I mean, there's people I've heard on YouTube videos where they said, yeah, they went into this just for getting a new bow. They went into an archery shop and they're thinking, oh, I want to try the new Hoyt. I want to try the new Matthews. Next thing you know, they're leaving with a fucking Bowtech or a PSE bow. They felt 10 times better, not because of the price. They saved the money because they were expecting to get a Hoyt or a Matthews bow.
And that's what I love
shot
about
those bows, and they shot better with them because they're 10 times smoother for their setup.
Yeah. That was probably the Mock series too, because they won 2 years in a row, bow of the year.
Well, I mean, minus Dave over there, PSE Mobile Hunter, who, if you're in the West Michigan area, come by Saturday at Long Range Archery to hang out with old Chuck Dave.
Yeah, I'll be there working.
We'll be there. I'll be there. I'm not stopped by to see him. So, but no, the best thing you can do is go to your local archery shop and shoot every single bow that you want.
Yep.
And when I was in the market for a new bow, I went down to Long Range and I had a list of bows in my head. I went down there. I was like, hey, do you have this, 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 and this? And he's like, matter of fact, I do. My first response was, fuck. Because now I'm going to shoot them all. Now I'm going to walk home with one. Or go home with one. And sure enough, I did. I shot all the ones that I wanted. And I shot the one that I wanted. Or shot the Elite Era that I have now. And he's like, we can swap it out with performance mods. And they'll customize it any way you want. And dude, it was, I shot so many bows that day. And I was like, yep, this is it. Like, this is the one I feel comfortable with. I love it. Go ahead and let's pick out a site and do all the other stuff for it. So
another piece of advice, don't go in expecting you want one thing.
Oh,
Go in there thinking, you know what, I'm open to suggestions, and go in there and not even doing any research of any bows. Be like, hey, I want to get a new bow. That way you're not biased to one particular thing, because I can tell you this, when the Lift was coming out, I was dead set I wanted to get that one because I like Matthews. Don't get me wrong, it's it's an expensive brand, but I love the way Matthews been their setup with their bows. It works great for me. I shot every other bow. There's something I liked about them and things I would do. Anyways, I went in there. I was like, oh, I want to get the Lift. It came out great. Shot it. Fucking hated it.
Yep.
Took a week. I went to my local archery shop because I went to Long Range. That's where I went to. I was up in that area. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how it goes. I said, nope, I didn't like it. I went back to my home archery shop.
Which
shot
is
the bow that I have now. Cruising is archery.
Cruising Dress. Yep. Oh, they're
Fucking
amazing.
love them. I love them. Grew up with those guys.
Yep.
I asked them, hey, do you have the Matthews Phase 4 that came out the year it came out after? Got it. Loved it instantaneously. Oh, here's my new bow.
Yep.
So don't go into the archery shop. You're getting a new bow. Try thinking you don't have no idea what bows are out there and try a galore of them. Anyways, that's our 2 cents on a lot of stuff, but we can get into that stuff on our next show because we're going to be talking on our on Sunday show. It's going to be the team, and we're going to give you our tips and tricks on how to be a little bit more successful out in the hunting season this year. But before we go, I want to announce the prizes again because Marsh Boys, they are in the Fantasy Football League, and they just tuned in, so they're looking for the prizes. So I'm going to announce them one more time. If you come in first place, which is going to be me, you get an automatic bid into next year's league. You get a pack of Magnus broadheads. You get 2 articles of merchandise of your choice. And you get the option to host a Whitetail Advantage live show. Come in second place. You get a pack of rec broadheads. You get 1 merchandise product from us. And you get to be an honorary guest of the Whitetail Advantage live show. Come in third place. You still get 1 article of merchandise on us. You get the option to be a guest on the show and or pick the topic of a live show and a guest. There we go. So we got some good things. And next year it's a free. So with the Fantasy Football League, try it out. Worked great the first time, and this is our second time doing it. It's a free buy-in. So anyone who wants to join, we open it up the first Sunday in June of every year, saying, hey, we're going to open it up again. Next year, we might just pitch in $5 or something like that. That way, put some money on the line. Maybe.
It all depends on how Brett's draft goes this year.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna draft a kicker on my first pick. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for us.
Yeah.
For tonight.
All right.
Yeah. That was fun. I love talking to the blind hunter right there. Michael calling in, a little shitbag, but we love him.
Yep. New callers.
Yeah, new callers. Great. We have great people out there, part of the Brotherhood of Whitetail Advantage. So thank you to everyone that downloads the show, that listens to the show, watches the live show. We have a lot of fun during the live shows. If you listen to this on the audio version, thank you so much. You guys want to do the outro with me? We'll make it quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, everyone, that's going to conclude another episode of the Whitetail Advantage live show. The show made you laugh, made you think, gave you a new perspective. Please hit that like and subscribe button. If you listen to this on the audio version, please get that 5-star rating and give us your feedback. Audio version of our podcast gets released every Monday and Wednesday at 5 a.m. Eastern Time. I will take a side note. In October through December, we do not do a live show on Tuesdays. We only do them on Sundays. Granted, there's only going to be 2 live shows in October, 2 in November, and 2 or 3 in December, I think, or November, something like that, because we're going to be on our hunting trip in October. We got Thanksgiving in November, and we also got Christmas and New Year's. So we're going to be taking a lot of time towards the end of each of those months to spend a lot of time with the family because we do a lot of time away because of this. Now, we do also like to say, if you want to be a part of the Whitetail Advantage show, or you want anyone from our show to be on your next episode, hit us up on whitetailadvantage.com. Also like to take a second and say thank you to all the companies we teamed up with, XOP, Magnus, Rec, and Bow Addicts. Thank you so much. Again, where's my thing? Thank you to all men and women in the military. Put your quarter in a slot machine. Help share the show. Help grow the show. We love everyone out there, and we will see you guys next time.
Yes, right. Have a good night.
Listen, also, leave us a 5-star review on any of your podcasters that you listen to us on. The crazier the 5-star review, any like smart ass remarks that you put on there, I will personally read them. Anything that makes fun of gingers, tippy cow, whiskey, anything. The funnier the better. I'll read them, and I'll start handing out free bow wax because I make this shit and I have a fuck ton of it. And I just want to get my name out there. So I will send you guys all the stuff. Send in the reviews.
Yeah.
5 stars. The most funny or fucked up comments, we'll read them online and we'll send you out a bottle or a tin of bow wax.
Yeah, I'm putting mine on right now.
Do it. I'll make you pay for yours.
All right.
That's
Good
all
night,
good.
everyone.
All right, have a good night.